Well, that's a good start, isn't it? I was on mute. What's going on there? But yes, hope everyone is well. It is just me at the moment. Paul will hopefully be joining us very, very soon. I know, Chris, I noticed. Don't worry. It did shout at me that I was on mute. But hey, we're here and we're good to go. And joining me just as I'm saying this is the lovely Paul. Paul, I've already gone wrong. I was on mute for the opener. That's not a good way to start.
I mean, to be honest, most of the Spanish fans would probably wish I was on mute over the next 2.5 hours.
Yes, of course, because we've just got over what on earth last night was, and here we are back again for Spain versus Switzerland. Everyone, 98% knows what the outcome of this match is going to be, but we like to believe in the underdogs, don't we? So here we are. I'm on 1 minute 25. If everyone wants to check their clocks and make sure we've done a time check. And Emma's already said, I cannot do pens again. Yeah, it was a mad one. I think we were live for over 3 hours last night, which was incredible. So yeah, Paul, how are you? Recovered?
I'm okay. We of course, because we are doing things properly, are about to settle down for dinner, and we're going to eat like the lionesses, as Marks and Spencer say.
Eat like the lionesses.
Although, given the way women's football is, that's a caption they probably should have thought over a little more. Or they know exactly what they're doing. There you go. 2 minutes 26 in, and we're off.
Can't get the staff.
You can't get the staff. Tell you what, Nancy, there you go. Speaking of pussy.
But
Sorry.
Yeah, we got mad numbers last night, didn't we? But thank you to everyone who has joined us already in the chat.
The numbers were like the Swedish
kind of
goalie.
Content they're coming back for, Paul.
Well, the numbers were the Swedish goalie because they were paying.
They were paying, exactly. And our Rosie, of course, is out there at the moment. And I think, if the chat is to be believed, she's bought a new shirt. She's bought a Switzerland shirt with paying on the back. Because, of course,
shirt.
Yes, new Chelsea signing as well, of course. Olivia Peng in goal.
Why have they allowed Spain to wear their home kit?
They're the home team in the draw, aren't they?
Are they? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Even though they're playing in Switzerland, they're the home team. Nancy, honestly.
Yeah, so I still think it's due to whoever's drawn as the home team, so that first team. Then they.
You know, I've missed a trick here because I have gone for the Swiss theme to show that we're supporting Switzerland with chocolate because Toblerone is surprisingly hard to get if it's not Christmas. But of course, do you know what isn't hard to get? And I should have gone and bought and didn't. A Reason chocolate chew. So basically, Switzerland are now going to have to win so I can make that joke in the semi-final. And that is the only reason.
I was going to say it. So Paul is supporting Switzerland this evening for one reason and one reason only. I thought I'd put the Villa shirt back on to support Noel Moritz, of course, who is starting this evening. And let's hope a bit of luck goes their way.
And it's actually one reason and one reason Toblerone.
Toblerone, there we go. Well, we love a bit of honesty in the chat. Ryan says, I'm here for Nancy and the chaos. Yeah. Nancy is the number one.
I have to become Nancy's agent, aren't I? Like,
yes.
She's going to be the one. Nancy, the football cat.
Limelight.
That's what it is. How's the game going, Nancy? Well, she's shown her ass, so that's what she thinks of the performance.
And as you can tell by the conversation, Spain look quite confident in possession. They're just passing it about a bit.
They're pressing as well. Spain aren't a team you really think of pressing much because they normally have the ball, so they don't need to do all the pressing. But they are. But it was very noticeable that they were properly pressing the Swiss then. The Swiss were really struggling to get the ball out of their own penalty area for about 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, and it shows as well, you know, Spain have scored the most goals at this tournament so far. You've got Alexia Putellas, who's, I think, top scorer and top for assists. So going into this, goals are going to be coming. It's
And
just
as we say that, there is Payne. Classic ball over the top for Esther Gonzalez.
And Esther Gonzalez starting, of course. She came off the bench in their last game and showing how much of a threat she is.
Which, is she allowed to do that? Yeah. Will she not be like convicted of treason or something for making runs through the middle instead of making 27 sideways passes?
Well, we need to get a hold of Monse Tommy's notes, don't we, in a diary? Bit like Serena and her notes last night.
Scary Monty. Yeah. That's my nickname for her. Scary Monty.
All of the memes of that from last night have been incredible. So thank you to the people who have made those.
What was your favourite one? Because the only one I've seen that did make me laugh was your mum checking she's got all her discounts at Tesco's.
No, the one that was should have made subs earlier. Love you, Serena.
Accurate.
Oh. But yeah, it's just what a night. And don't worry, we probably still will talk all about it. Now we've had time to decompress. But the ball is going down the left. Oh, Aitana trying a very strange.
You have never given that.
Really? We're gonna have to see
you
a replay.
You've never given that as a. That is Spain tax. Sorry, the ball's 5 yards away. How in the name of God is that a penalty? Like, honestly.
Is it that she didn't make contact with the ball and did take Caldente's legs out? As annoying as that is.
Oh, piss off, Spain. Getting all the bloody decisions. Like, that one...
It's annoying it's come so early.
If she hadn't have made that tackle, Caldente had overplayed the ball.
Yeah, it wasn't at her feet, was it?
And I think that's one of those things where has that really prevented Caldente from keeping the ball. So anyway, Spain are going to go 1-0 up. Oh, no, they're not! I love this!
That, from Caldente...
almost missed the penalty.
Poor. That was really, really poor from Caldente. What was that? I mean, I'm all for it. All for it,
that is arrogance, that is. Because look, that's one of those, I'm going to be the twatty that will roll it into the corner penalty, and she's got a radar wrong.
Yeah.
And she's put it wide.
That was awful.
In front of 35,000 Swiss.
And we said it last night with that, awful penalty shootout. We can all confirm that. It was the ones who didn't put any power behind it, didn't, commit. And it didn't go in. And now you've got
we'll just let this Spanish attack ease off a bit and let things settle down before I start talking about the possible there we go. See that, if you're Swiss, that's basically going to be a massive adrenaline shot, because you're probably, Peng is stood there in goal, but the 10 outfield Swiss players are probably already mentally preparing themselves to go 1-0 down against Spain.
Yeah. But now they'll be thinking, actually, this might not be all doom and gloom.
And I don't know how to find these stats. You'd think I should, but I'm pretty sure Mariana is what you might term lights out from the penalty spot as well. If she takes one, there's, she very, very rarely misses.
Yes.
I'm not sure what the exact stats are, but I'm sure it's pretty close. And for Caldente headband watchers, by the way, she's wearing a blue headband today. There was a list somewhere of how you can tell how Spain are going or Arsenal are going to do by the colour of the headband that Mariana Caldente is wearing, as Livia Peng throws herself.
Oh, good save. Committed save. We're just, so obviously with life being a bit all over the place, We've mistimed eating our tea awfully, and Tovi is having her yogurt, which she really likes, and it's currently covered. And so we're now trying to play keep the dog away from the baby while she's covered in yogurt.
Lick the baby!
So she doesn't become a dog treat.
It was kick the baby in South Park, wasn't it? Which was a different.
That's a little bit, yeah. Yeah, let's not do that either.
Let's not do that either. Lick the baby. Don't lick the baby. Lick the baby.
And everyone who hasn't seen that has gone, sorry, what?
People have just turned up to see a slightly questionable looking long-haired middle-aged man talking about licking babies have gone. Are we sure this is a football podcast?
Yes, so welcome. If you haven't joined us before, this is the Absolute Football Podcast, women's edition. And of course, we are following the Women's Euros live every time there's a match. So if there's a match on and you're not joining friends, you're not out in Switzerland, you're not off down the pub, there's a place for you to come and join and share your opinions because we're a friendly little bunch.
We'll go down the pub and stick us on the big screen. There's loads of tables.
We need to do that. We need to get some sponsorship from some pubs.
Today I freaked myself out because at work, because of the nature of stuff and lots of training rooms and office companies and all that sort of stuff. We've got a whole bunch of those massive projection touchscreens, like that you see in fancy conference rooms. And I made the mistake of putting last night. I was showing my boss and some others last night's Chaos.
Yeah.
And he said, "How do you want to be on the big screen?" Like jokingly, I'm like, "All right, well, because he needed to show people how it worked." So picture the pair of us on an 86-inch screen.
Where we're destined to be. Where we are destined.
I swear, you could see every single flipping imperfection on my face. I had skin like the surface of the moon. It was amazing. People were pointing at my forehead going, "Is that where Tranquility Base is?" Like, honestly. But yes, it was much enjoyed because one of the people I work with is lovely. She's a Polish lady.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, did you watch the game last night?" I'm like, "Would you like to see English fans watching their team in a major tournament?"
Yes, this is classed as entertainment. Yes.
Apparently, lots of people like to watch us watching.
It's great though, isn't it? Because obviously we would be doing this anyway, but the fact that we get to do it on such a platform with such lovely people in the chat, then it becomes more of an event, an occasion. And here's Switzerland Go with our favourite, Iman Benet. Oh, but the attack, can they keep it? That was a really good shout. What was that, sorry?
It's a bit disappointing. I just, in my head, I just find myself making up player surnames, and I wish Switzerland had a player with a surname like Yetz, which sounds vaguely Swiss German, doesn't it? Because then you would have Benny and the Yetz.
Benny and the Yetz, yeah.
And the chat are currently arguing about Lucozade colours. You're all wrong.
Why are they wrong, Paul?
Because orange Lucozade is the best Lucozade.
No, it's fucking not.
Oh, there we are.
Well, then, Terry, what's your favourite Lucozade? Go on.
What's the best Lucozade then?
The best Lucozade was Lucozade Light, which hasn't existed since about 1990.
What colour was it?
I don't know.
Well, there you go, because they're all just talking about Lucozade colours rather than flavours. Because pink Lucozade isn't a thing.
It used to be.
It is. Pink lemonade Lucozade. Yes, Ryan, I'm with you. Very, very nice.
Second best Lucozade.
Second best Lucozade. God, we get Father Ted references. Oh boy. Obligatory mentioned that Graham Linehan is a twat. Anyway, carrying on.
Oh, and as free kick comes in, misses everyone in the box.
It just appears.
But good bit of play from Switzerland. And their away kit is really nice.
It is. It's like Everton's away kit, isn't it? Everton's away kit is lovely.
Yeah, I really like the detailing on the Everton sleeves this season. And the collar. Love the collar.
The unveiling video was crap because you couldn't actually see any of the kit, but like this, this is tonight's rant.
Oh,
because we are in the middle of signing season, of course, and transfer season, and lots of announcements are happening. When and who decided that announcement tweets for football clubs would have little videos of the player and not say who they were? And can I find them? And can I make sure they step on a Lego for the rest of their lives every time they get out of bed?
No, because you need to play the guessing game of, do I recognize that hair? Do I recognize the tattoo? Do I recognize the piercing? Oh, and a header comes in from Gonzalez, but it is wide. Can it be picked off at the edge of the box? No, because our good friend Reeson got to it first. I've got Gary in the chat. Evening, Gary. Thanks for joining us. I've seen you've just tagged us in something. Hang on. I don't know what you said.
Meanwhile, Nancy is just going back and forth. Nancy's like one of those people who walks back and forth in live news broadcasts. You know when they've got a reporter stood doing something on a street in the middle of nowhere somewhere. There's always some twat in the background going, and then walking away, and then coming back again as if they've forgotten something and finding excuses to be in shot.
But they love it. They love their 5 minutes of fame.
And Nancy is the cat version of that. She's just like,
and I'll just saunter over here now.
Even when she's out of shot doing something else, she purposely leaves her tail in shot. So I look like I've got this weird.
Look, she can't help it. She's got a massive tail.
And now
her tail is much, much too long for the size of cat.
Ready, Pina standing over it.
Gary, I consider that an incredibly brave decision.
Oh, she went for that. Olivia Peng. What a save as it goes behind the line. Woo-hoo. You are my match commentary. Gary, we do love you. There we go.
I do enjoy as well how, some goalies would just tip that wide. Olivia Peng's save is fuck off. Like, literally.
Not on my watch. See you later. Yes.
She punched that ball like it owed her money. Like, probably just.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Yes, thank you, Gary. That's a very brave decision to have us as the official match commentary.
I personally think we are preferable to the original.
That's a point, actually. Yeah, he's got. We should be really honoured because he's got us as his match commentary, and it's not even ITV. So, like, you've got cats walking across the middle and all sorts of things.
It is a bit more
unprofessional. Yes, it's definitely the word.
Little less.
Yeah, but chaotic.
Than it could be. It's a fucking shambles, mate.
But enough about ITV's commentary.
I'm This cat is determined just to mortify me on a regular basis.
Sorry, shouting at the dog.
No, it's all right. No, don't talk about humiliation kinks on the flipping podcast. Honestly.
It's not 9 o'clock yet. Come on.
We're going to be on to the Sub Cup next. Cat just walked across the front of the screen. Oh my God.
Miscommunication there from the Spanish back line, which was interesting.
Imagine,
and how they reacted to one another. It was just like, what are you doing? Get out of my way.
Imagine if this is the one that the big media companies, having heard the buzz, decide to watch. And go, so what is this? What are these influences starting to get a bit of buzz?
That Freya's trying to keep it on track, but that Paul, God knows what he's talking about. But as David rightly says, the cat's thinking, who's this bloke on my podcast? Yep, exactly.
You can't say that.
Gary can and Gary will. He does it all the time.
Freya will not show that but everyone who is in the chat,
no, people can look for that themselves. I am not broadcasting.
People can look for that themselves, but I applaud the bravery of that one because that's braver than I would come up with.
Oh, and who's that being given to? Good. It should have gone to Switzerland, even though 3 Spanish players are doing the usual. No.
Do you know what the thing with the Switzerland team as well that's really impressive? Like
Yes.
you know how obviously because of physical differences and whatever, most women's teams are quite small and technical and slight and flighty. Switzerland have got a bunch of units. Like Sydney Schneiderlin is massive. Imon Benet is like tall and rangy.
Yeah. You've got Marit, who's not afraid to put 2 feet through.
That's it. And then
that would have been a lovely ball through. Damn that Spanish defense. But then you've got, if you've joined us before, we've talked a lot about Geraldine Reuteler and how incredibly underrated she's been this tournament. So anywhere you look in that Swiss side, they've got quality. Leovolti, of course, as well in midfield.
Geraldine Reuteler is like you. I'm sure you've said this before, but we'll bang the drum again.
Yes.
She needs a big move because she currently plays for Frankfurt, which is a decent level of team in the Bundesliga. It's not like she plays for an obscure team, but she needs a big top tier move, whether it be the likes of Lyon, whether it be one of the big 4 in the WSL, or even just an ambitious WSL team. Yeah,
to move on up. She deserves it. She deserves the attention. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a move incoming. Even if not this summer, maybe January. Next. Yeah, January. More eyes on her. Yeah, absolutely.
And also, of course, speaking of attention, the numbers for the Swiss fan march. Have you seen this on Twitter?
Was it
25,000 people joined the fan march?
It's so impressive, and think of the legacy that this tournament's going to have in Switzerland for the future of their women's football. It's going to be incredible. Because I know Leovolti was talking about it on her little video they did in the build-up, and she was like, this is for everyone who's paved the way before us, and this is for everyone after us, and we just want to make it the best tournament we can, because of course this is the furthest they've ever gotten in a European tournament. So it's incredible. Whatever happens tonight, they should be so incredibly proud of.
I mean, for context of that is the size of like Bedford. Have just all decided at once to casually saunter. Hello, Toby Ray.
Say hello.
Hello, Toby Ray.
You are now de-yogurted.
De-yogurted.
Oh, it's on your ear. I have to wipe that. It's very interesting in football.
Ryan says is it Ryan who says out of 10? No. Sean, sorry, who says out of 10, how would we rate last night's game? For what? Enjoyment or quality or drama?
That's it. For heart rate, 100 out of 10. Spinner on the attack.
For number of years taken off our lives? Like
for the grey hairs now sprouting out of my head.
Is that a yellow card for Alexandre? It is.
Ooh.
That could be interesting.
Yes, because she had the no. Let's have a look. Alexandre.
That's a nasty little.
That's
right across the ankle. That's I'm surprised VAR aren't having a look at that, to be honest.
Yeah, because she had time to stop that. That wasn't just they both went for the ball. There was a coming together. There was time there.
Patrick Guijarro is yelling for some obscure reason when they just showed.
Yeah, Guijarro did not look impressed.
Alexandre.
Yeah. Look how happy the Swiss are.
I bet they've got I wonder how many cowbells they've handed out. Because a lot of them have got it. Just 25,000.
Yes, that's their thing for the tournament.
That is the Saturday night sketch born to life. More cowbell? Yes, 25,000 of them.
Yes, please. Oh, and of course we haven't mentioned yet, Katakoi is back in goal.
Is she
back from her illness?
was that the official thing, or was that she's been ill and that's why she missed the last few games?
Yeah, she had laryngitis, tonsillitis, one of the two. And it was quite bad apparently. So you had Aitana with her meningitis, of course, very serious, but is now back and playing. And Katakoi had laryngitis, I believe. Oh, what a ball in! Oh, but Spain can't do anything with it. That was nice to say. Gonzalez has it at the edge of the box.
Spain are scoring now from the edge of the area. As soon as we say that Spain can't do anything with it.
Spain heard me, and now they're on a mission. Caldente has the ball at the edge of the box, passes it through, but Benet is back again.
I think though, if you're the Swiss,
speed on Benet,
you will have watched the Italians' efforts against Spain.
Yes, how to frustrate them,
and gone. Yes, there is a way to frustrate this team potentially. And it will probably come down to conditioning because Spain are playing at a ridiculous pace right now. They're actually in Spanish top gear because the way they're switching the ball about.
Chance for Spain, but just wide from Pina.
The running off the ball and the speed with which they're switching the ball about and trying to pull the Swiss around and out of position.
Yeah, it will be incredibly draining for the Swiss to keep this up. Yeah,
it's very ominous. It looks like, after I know we make all the jokes. Well, I make all the jokes about 47 sideways passes or whatever.
But they're actually going forward.
Yeah, we appear to have the Spain that actually wants to play football rather than suffocate the life out of the opposition tonight.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they've gone. Are in the quarterfinals now. Probably should do some football.
Probably should turn up and start playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have worked out that the Swiss are going to be incredibly organised, and that they're not going to beat them with the slow, patient build up and wait for them to make a mistake. It's going to have to be. Speed.
Oh, and Aitana shoots and skies it into the ground. Oh, I know. She missed. Evening to Ryan, who's joining us. Evening.
The shots just keep coming in. I bet the stats are already ridiculously in favour in Spain in terms of possession and territory and shots.
I can tell you, possession is currently 73.
See, that shocked everybody. Terry knew that was coming.
Yeah, 73 to 27. 8 shots compared to 2. Only 2 on target, though, out of the 8. 19 touches in the box compared to 2.
But there are maybe I'm desperately looking for stuff, as you do because of confirmation bias or anything. But there are brief moments when the Swiss start to move around and the Spaniards, they're not slow to get back into position, but you can see the potential of what moving the ball quickly can do in terms of opening Spain up.
Yeah. I'm just watching this, and this is probably famous last words, but Spain don't look like themselves, do they? They are very much being frustrated and being, I know, they're being forced to play it a different way, which is all credit to the Swiss, but they look tired and they look frustrated already. There's only half an hour in.
I'm trying to work out because it's interesting you say that when I've spent the last couple of minutes praising their change in style and how they're switching the ball around a lot more. But yeah, you might be right in the sense that they can play like that, But like we've said, and as we mock them for, they don't like playing like that.
They don't like switching it up. And you can see on their faces, they don't look comfortable.
Well, they do like playing like that, but they like to dictate the tempo, and they're not being allowed to dictate the tempo.
Yeah, not 100%. Oh no, that's been no, it's not.
Oh, is it that Schneider?
Schneider.
That just looks like a bang of
Bang
knees.
to the knee, hopefully.
Or maybe a dead leg on the thigh as well.
Because it looked like her and Patry, that both their knees came together.
I know Patry's probably standing nearby to check her opponent's okay, but
some Italians in the crowd, for those wondering who the close-up is for.
Just
Russo,
the way
Kelly, Cantore, and Severini.
I don't think ever Severini moved during that shot.
I was going to say, a couple of them looked up at the big screen, being like, "I'm not reacting to you. Go away. Leave us alone."
No, because if they had reacted, it would have been just a forest of flailing arms, wouldn't it? Like in classic Italian fashion. But again, I'm really enjoying all the shots of the Swiss crowd just because of the amount of, like you say, the amount of kids there, the amount of the diversity of it in the sense there's men, women, children of various ages, and they're all giving it absolute stacks. Like they're really...
Yeah, everyone is absolutely loving that.
They're not perhaps loving Cindy Shirton-Lieb having to, at the moment, limp off.
But at least she is walking. She's up.
So Switzerland will defend this corner with a player down.
But Noelle Moritz is in there. She'll fight anyone. And the ball comes in. Oh, very good header. Straight back out from the Swiss. Caligaris. In the game, we've talked a lot about her as well. So impressive this tournament.
Yeah, there's lots of names. The Swiss are a team where you don't mention the names, but as soon as you highlight them, we mentioned Shirton-Lieb and Benet and Reuteler, but as soon as you highlight some of the others, you go, yeah, actually, they've been impressive. Riesen's been impressive.
Yeah. And again, underrated because no one else is talking about them.
Riesen and Esther just casually getting to know each other.
It doesn't help that Olivia Peng is pushing it into the back of Riesen, who's then pushing it to Esther. So there's three of them just like that.
I love the idea going on there. That what's going on there is Esther has gone after Peng. It's like that bit in a pub. Esther has gone after Peng, and then Riesen has come over as like Peng's big sister or something.
Yeah. What's going on here then?
What's going on here then? And then Peng has gone, get her. Like she's being nasty, get her.
You do it.
Yeah, you're for it now. My big sister's here. Have this. Yeah. Go on, Nadine, get her. Oh, she's so good in tight spaces, Shirton-Lieb is. And she's 19. The way she just turned away from Spanish pressure then, eventually the ball was lost. But just it's the little moments like that when you're watching.
Yeah. And it's always like you say, that give you a bit of hope, isn't it? And a bit of joy. And you can see there how frustrated Patry and Mariona are because of it.
I know this is going to somewhat sound like I'm going for sound bites and descriptions and stuff. But Spain are the ones who you watch and they're like, everyone knows how good they are and it's really, really obvious and it's really, really in your face and boring. And Switzerland are a joy to watch because they reward watching them closely.
Mm.
Like Spain are like you can just have on in the background. They're a TV program you can have on in the background. You go, yeah, fair enough. Switzerland, all the most appreciation you get out of them is watching them closely and seeing like little turns away and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's the little touches. They're not all out and out flary.
They're for the purists. They're for the people who love football for its own sake. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
Hipsters. Anyway.
I mean, yes, the Swiss are for the hipsters. Kerry has just accused me of being a hipster, and I will absolutely own that. The first time she accused me of a hipster was when I said I liked assists more than goals often.
I did not.
Now, just watching the context of this.
I agreed with you.
That Spanish back line, that's the second argument they've had this tournament. They don't look like they're gelling well together at all.
Are we desperately looking for weaknesses in Spain? Is that what we're doing, do you think? Because there is the danger that we're desperately looking for weaknesses.
I mean, not really when it's that obvious. When, as a fan, as a spectator, it's really obvious to see, because what they're doing is very much their usual of, oh, leave it for someone else, blah, blah, blah.
Alexandri, that's Leo Alexandri's final warning, because that is a yellow card challenge normally.
Yeah.
When you watch the replay of this, this is a yellow card challenge because the ball's played in. Bang.
Or
she knows exactly what she's doing, and that is a yellow card challenge.
Yeah,
she wasn't already on one.
So careful, because the next one should be off, won't she?
Because that's deliberate obstruction.
And I think this was to something else, but I think it works. Wrong sport, man. Wrong sport indeed. Oh, I know they're not scoring for you, are they?
Ooh. I'm just going to disappear for a second because I've got my dinner, which is lovely scampi and chips.
Oh.
And as everybody knows, the must-have accessory with scampi and chips during these Euros is Leslie Russo's garlic and herb sauce. Available at all good supermarkets.
As we've seen, yes.
So I'm just nipping to the kitchen. I will be back in a second.
You may nip. That is fine. And here we go. But yeah, as we were saying, just laughing at Ryan's comment there. Yeah, it's an interesting one because Spain clearly frustrated. I don't think anyone would have said, 40 minutes in to the first half that there wouldn't be any goals. So the fact that Switzerland have been able to, sleepy baby, have been able to keep it at 0-0 for so long is a fantastic show of effort from the Swiss. Yeah, Chris in there, the Swiss fans are bouncing. I'd love to click the message on the screen, but if anyone can see, the baby has just fallen asleep. So this hand is kind of busy. But yes, as we come to a Spanish throw-in with Ona Badger, 39 minutes gone. And you think, what is left to come in this first half? And as Graham says, a horrendous Spanish penalty always helps. Yes. Yeah, I think. And again, we always talk about, don't we, the potential for if a game had gone the other way, if, a goal had stood instead of been ruled out. And you just think that penalty not going in has really given the Swiss a new lease of life. As a lady in the crowd there with a hashtag Team Reuteler sign.
And also that kid, like he's been told we're going to watch Switzerland play in the quarterfinals, and he's just like, I'm not sure. Okay, you can just hit the drum. Yes,
you get to bang the drum. Okay.
As we can see, here is.
Oh, you've actually got it. Oh, very good.
If your goal is fine food, score.
Other sources are available.
Other sources are, of course, available.
So is it a mayonnaise, or is it just like a
Oh no, it's a proper garlic and herb sauce.
Oh.
Apparently, it's her family recipe. According to the bread.
Is it?
Is it bollocks?
Is it bollocks?
It is. It is. Sorry, you've just got a great view of my neck. It is a little bit congealed because it's been in my fridge.
No one wants to know.
Since the start of the Euros, of course, because like a proper women's football fan, I prepared myself for the tournament.
That's because you're proper English.
A month ago and then leaving it there.
That's because I'm proper English.
Ball comes in from Spanish from Aitana. No one's there, but Caldente picks it up on the left-hand side of the box. But it is kicked back out by...
I had a comment to make, but I'm going to wait until half-time to make it, because if I make it now, I probably will jinx it.
Yeah, no jinx.
So we shall wait until half-time.
Oh, very good clearance from the Swiss. Here we go. Came out to the right with Aitana. To Badger. As she crosses in. And Reeson.
Is that the official pronunciation? It sounds like Badger.
It sounds like Badger, yes.
It's probably not exactly Badger. There's probably like a slight roll of the tongue or something.
So because it's a double L, which is that was close. Ooh.
Did that hit the base of the post? That header?
That was off the post, yeah. Oh.
The Swiss are riding their luck slightly at this point.
And into the side netting from Paredes. So Badger, because there's a double L, that's a Y sound.
Ah.
So it's like so I also was Batier, but then...
Yeah, I've heard Batier before.
Batier. But then... Again, local pronunciations, but when Honor has said it, and I've tried to find like a proper sound clip of it, I'm sure it's more of a
Badger.
Yeah. But yeah, if we've got any Spanish, any Catalonians in the chat.
I was going to say she's Catalan, isn't she?
Yeah, so things get a bit weird.
I was going to say you want to be careful calling Catalan Spanish. Some of them don't like that.
No, it's more. I would say it's similar to. Well, obviously it's more like Basque, isn't it? But it's similar to Portuguese in the sense that you get a lot more like sh sounds.
Yeah.
And X's, which is why it's Alexandri instead of Alexandri.
Apparently, there is no C in the Basque alphabet. So, if a Spanish person is called Carlos or something like that, there is a good chance they are not Basque because that name is something that in the Basque alphabet people don't recognise much, or it would be spelled differently.
Oh, I like that fact. Okay. Oh, out to Badgie again.
That was learned from an amazing random Instagram reel that someone did, where they were basically like footballers that don't exist but you think they will, and he basically just went through three names, and it's like, we're going to talk about Craig Stewart first of all, who played 3 seasons for West Brom in the Premier League, a tall, rangy midfielder, 100 caps for the Republic of Ireland, 28 goals and 12 assists. Obviously left West Brom when they were relegated, and spent several years in the Championship before finally finishing out his career with Stoke. And you kind of sat there like, why does that sound so accurate? Like, why?
It's like, I think I know him.
Yeah.
Oh, ball is in the down on the right. Into Cernogocevic. Oh, Schertenlieb is in the box. Tussling with Alexandri. And the ball is back.
The Swiss are gaining confidence.
I like it.
And it's very pleasing. And they have, of course,
2 minutes
one of the best, I think we can still call her one of the best women's football coaches in the world, in Pia Sundhage.
Yeah.
Because her CV is utterly ridiculous.
Can Bonet get there? No, she can't.
And I think I said this last night, but it bears repeating that if you had to pick any opposition manager to take an underdog into a quarter-final against Spain and know that the underdog will be in the best possible prepared position to try and get a result, then a team coached by Pia Sundhage would be it.
Yes. And she'd do it as well. I mean, look what she's done with the Swiss team.
And this is another argument that's always interesting to have that we haven't really had. Spanish coaches of the Spanish national team. Obviously, Jorge Vidal, we know all about him, and we will.
We'll waste our breath on him. Yeah,
we'll skip that because he was a horrible human being. But the discussion that was often made about him, and is equally being made about Montse Tebet, even by Spanish fans, is are they good coaches or are they just looking good? Because for most people with Spain, it's a case of look at whatever the Barcelona starting lineup is and stick that out and then go do what you do for Barcelona.
Yeah, you already know what you're doing. Just do a bit of that. Yeah. Because I don't know if you watched. Did you watch the Jenny Hermoso documentary when that came out?
I haven't seen it, mainly, and this is something to my shame, but mainly because it's in Spanish, and I struggle a bit with subtitles sometimes.
Fair? No, yeah. George is the same. That's fine.
It's one of those ways, like, if I could speak Spanish, I'd absolutely watch it with the subtitles because then I'd know what they were actually saying. But I'd never trust subtitles.
Fair. No. So there's a bit in that where they say, you know, when they first got called up to the Spanish team, the coach they had, can't remember who it was, he essentially knew nothing. And you know, when they've got the tactics board and all the pieces on it, they'd have like 12 or 13 pieces because he just couldn't count. And it was, they barely got any input and they just had nothing. So they were doing it all themselves. So it's very much been for a long time that it's the players who actually decide what they're doing, rather than the manager.
I mean, it was notable even at the World Cup how Jorge Vidal, the players would, you know, and the way we classically look for stuff, Jorge Vidal would stand there and his players would be as far away as possible.
Yeah, and they'd check in amongst themselves what was happening. So yeah, I think very much it is a player-driven country. But as we go back to the studio, it is 0-0 at half time, which Chris and Emma have kindly put in the chat for us as well. So overall, Paul, what do you think of that? Because I was just saying, can't remember if you're here or not, but no one would have said it's going to be 0-0 at half time.
No. And I think, and I'll sound like I'm blowing smoke for you a bit, but I think you have hit it on the head with the way that Spain look.
Thank you.
They look comfortable in the sense that they have most of the possession and they're perfectly capable of playing the way they're playing, and what they're actually doing, they're doing to a very high standard. But they look annoyed that they have to do it, and they look unsettled.
Yeah,
and they're getting frustrated that hold on, this usually works. You know, how dare Switzerland frustrate us like this when we're actually throwing proper Spain at them.
Yeah, like look how many people have got in the box. Look what we're trying to do. Look at this passing. Look at the quality of the passes, and you think, yeah, it's all brilliant, but you're gonna have to do a bit more. You're gonna have to really go for it to get something past this Swiss defense. But on another note, if we're looking at how Switzerland are setting up, and there's just, if people are watching the halftime replays of what's going on, their positioning and the quality of their through balls down the wings, and you just think this is a very good team. Like, obviously they've got to the quarterfinals, They are very good. We know that, but it's impressive, isn't it, to watch?
And like you say, the Spanish defense, most of the Spanish defenders probably aren't used to having to work this hard.
No.
For most of their games, because like with Barca, most of the time it'll just be, oh, we'll muck about for 30 seconds and then feed Alexia or Vitana and they will weave magic.
Yeah.
Because they will, turn on a sixpence and dig the ball out. And now they're actually having to run against young, quick, physical forwards like Imam Benet. And
who aren't afraid of them as well.
Who aren't afraid of them and are playing without fear. And I'll tell you what, as well, the one that's really going to be playing on their mind, Leia Alessandri, having to play another 45 minutes on a yellow card.
On a yellow.
Against a bunch of Swiss players who are fearless and who will take her on and who will put her in positions where she'll have to make tackles.
Yeah. And really was said as well, Alessandri's on borrowed time because she should have
probably been sent off, yeah. Because she's committed at least one act where the ref has done, we've seen the ref do the whole, oi.
Yeah.
You and I know that should be a yellow, and you and I know the only reason you're still on this pitch is because you're already on a yellow, and I can't give you 2 yellows in quick succession. BA. Yeah. And that's if I'm Pia Sundhage now, I'm saying to Geraldine Reuteler and Imam Benet and Sydney Schertenlieb and Anna, I wish I could say it. You're gonna have Anna Chornogevich. Oh no, I've got that wrong.
Cernogorcevic.
Cernogorcevic. I will be pronouncing that properly by the end of the Euros. But yeah, those players, I'm saying that Spain number 14, get at her. Make her life really uncomfortable. I want someone in front of her. I want someone forcing her to mark them every single minute and every time.
Because that's the style of defending in hockey.
And this is what I mean. I love this sort of thing because, as we know, although I hide it very well, I'm a massive fan of shithousing and shithousery and
you never
really being a fucking pest. And we know defenders hate that in any sport.
Yeah.
But in the sport I play, ice hockey, you can get away with being a little bit more rough back. But I love, as I'm playing forward, really pissing off opposition defenders. And this is where if Switzerland have got someone, an equivalent of someone like a Myra Ramirez now, big, powerful centre forward. If I'm Pia Sundhage, a part of me is thinking, right, okay, I'll stick, if it's Reuteler. Oi, Geraldine, this half, you're up front. That number 14, I want you in her back pocket. Where I want every single time we're on the attack, I want you making runs to where she is, so she has to defend you. I want her to hate you.
But it's the mind games as well, isn't it? That comes into it because you can physically see the cracks starting to show in that side.
It's like you pointed out. I didn't see it, but you pointing out the Spanish back line are shouting at each other.
Yeah. Because they're not on the same page. And again, if people in the chat have seen this as well, so I know it's not just me. But there's occasions where they've gone, oh, I'll leave it, but then they're not used to someone running at them for that attack and trying to rob the ball from their feet. And then there's like 3 of them all in one space, and they're like, oh, what's going to happen next? Because they're not used to how the Swiss are trying to play and how they're coming across. So yeah, already they're getting flustered is too strong a word, but they're just
they're not their usual smooth. There's a bit of
it's
to
not.
Use the watch analogy, there's a bit of sand in the gears for them.
Yes, there's a bit of Toblerone.
They're not ticking along smoothly. There's the odd slightly, misfiring cog going on.
Yes, and it is that Spanish backline at the moment. But no, it's interesting. Really, really interesting to watch it because most people will be looking for, and obviously we still are as well. Like, oh, that was a good pass through, and oh, that was a good long ball over the top. That was a good save. But really, it's about looking at how they're interacting with each other on the pitch as well. And for that team that have gone through so much together, they've always had a strong bond and a strong communication. So, which doesn't seem to be its top self this evening. So yeah, the second half is going to be absolutely massive for them.
Monse Tomei is probably in there, just kind of desperately saying, "Ladies, calm down a bit. We're Spain.
Yeah, we're going to win this. It's fine."
And that's either the best possible thing she could say in terms of them remembering who they are, or it could be the worst possible thing because it's the arrogance of we are Spain.
Yeah, their own Spain tax in their own dressing room. It's all right with Spain. It's all right.
With Spain, we'll get one eventually.
Yeah, it's us. Look at us. Of course, we'll get a goal. And there have been close, of course, a few times. Let's look at the updated stats for the half. Shots 12, but only 2 on target, whereas Switzerland have just had 2 with 0 on target. 36 touches inside the box. So we've said it. They're playing forward. They're pushing forward. But they're lacking the magic that this Spanish team usually delivers, which is even more interesting. The fact that Switzerland have gone, where we can do this. We're frustrating them enough that we're taking away something that should be incredibly easy for them. But they're certainly not making it easy. But yeah, I love it. It's great. Because 0-0 is much more interesting than 6-0 in what direction.
I will admit there was a worry on my part that we'd struggle a bit with the watch along tonight because it would get to 3 or 4-0 and we'd be sitting there going, okay, how do we even how do we sell this? How do we keep interest in this? Because because like you say, we can do the back and forth and we do the banter and all the in jokes and whatever, but we are here to watch football first of all. So
yeah, that's the thing, and we need the football to be interesting and in the good way. To obviously provide what everyone is here to watch and take part in as well. I have to say though, I'm loving the stop motion behind the scenes that's just been on. Have you watched it?
Yeah, that was. I'm always fascinated with things like that, and I love that they've deliberately gone. Can we get the goat shouting very, very loudly on the table, and then zoom in on it?
Yeah, can we have the goat?
And because we haven't done the obligatory fixture, can we just say Nikita Paris is looking amazing?
Yes. Yeah. No, they all are.
Just the fashion choices and the outfit choices are superb, ladies.
No, I love Steph's suit. I do. Yeah,
I love Steph's kind of gone for the power suit business person, and Anita Asante is again gone for the kind of CEO of punditry.
Yeah.
And then Nikita Paris is in the middle, like, do you know what? I am just going to light up the room. That's what I'm doing.
I know. I do love seeing more of Nikita Paris on the punditry.
And it's also incredibly pleasing with some of the comments about English women's football's attitude towards people of colour. that 3 of the 4 people on the broadcast panel tonight are people of colour.
Yes.
I need to turn this off.
As it should be. And, you know, all incredible viewpoints as well. Because what I was just going to say about Nikita Paris there, you know, it's really good to have yet another player who can express their thoughts and can express it well. Because we've all seen, you know, in the men's game, maybe ex-players who aren't the best, but they get into commentary because of
who are given punditry but aren't very good at it. Whereas a lot of the, like you say, all of the ex and current women's players who have appeared and who continue to appear are really, really eloquent and incisive and really add to the coverage.
Yeah, and it actually makes it interesting to listen to rather than just, you know, the same old stuff over and over again. However, while we've got a bit of a lull, Ravi in the chat, hello to Ravi. Big up Liverpool, Sam Kerr from Bayern. Yes, huge news there. And the Chelsea admin had everyone up in arms.
Strings. They had their own fan base on absolute strings. The amount of rattled tweets from their own fan base about that was amazing. The Chelsea fan base when Chelsea admin just did the Sam Kerr has joined Liverpool on a permanent move and waited about 5 minutes before wait, what?
It was just the whole like, oh, you didn't think, and they're just like the knowing eyes of it.
I now genuinely hope that the Chelsea admin have openly broken Sam Kerr actually moving to Liverpool. and they've used Rangers Sam Kerr moving to Liverpool to kind of sit there and go, oh, we can get away with this, and then just casually say, well, we told you, when it's announced like in mid-August or something as a seismic transfer that nobody expected. And it's like, well, we told you a month ago.
Yeah, we did tell you.
We did warn you.
But yeah, some cracking transfer news from today. Lots of moves that have gone under the radar as well, I think.
Everton with Martina Fernandez on a permanent signing.
Yes. So, Spain trying to start strong, but Livy Peng is able to collect. Patry not happy. Her shot has not found the back of the net. So there's an account called Barca World, okay, or Barca Femini, but it's like a fan run one. And they're usually very, very good. It's not like a cringy fan one. It's a genuine, like, oh, we've heard this from the club, we've got that, like, contacts and things. And they'd said, was it last week, maybe? Everton have agreed terms. Martina Fernandez should be leaving. You know, she's over there for a medical, etc., etc. So we'd kind of already accepted it. And then when they released it today with another, signing, who is this video that I know you love, that it was like, oh, we thought that was already a thing. Oh, yeah, fine.
I love them if they're done well. If you know, like the one in question was Martina Fernandez shot of her kind of mouth and everything, just saying with an amazing Spanish accent, it's okay to fall in love with a lone player.
So many loans have become transfers already, though, in this window. And literally everyone has already said, they've all used that. It's okay to fall in love with a lone player. And it's like, yeah, but when you've all said that, it loses its magic a little bit. I do have to say, though, shout out to Kirsty Hansen. We finally had confirmation her contract has been extended. And I'm just going to get it up because I don't want to get the numbers wrong.
2027 she signed until, I believe.
27. I do believe you. Let me just check. Yes, June 2027, along with Sarah Mailing and Rachel Daly. And that's the one, literally everyone in the Villa fan base has been like, where's Kirsty's extension? What, you know, we need to have it. So where is it? So it was finally announced today. I put a comment on. For those of you who don't know, I've got a Villa podcast as well, because I don't want to stop, of course. We do have an injury though.
Certainly, was taking a battering from.
She is to the head this time. Let's have a look. Oh, Alexandre again.
She must be on last nerve.
She's on thin ice. She cannot continue like that.
Because I would imagine referees, obviously, it's highly charged, and they've got particularly with a second yellow card, referees have got to be able to justify it because of the far higher consequences of it.
Yeah.
But at this point, if you're the referee, you're going to be going at Spanish number 14. I'm watching her. If she drops one more that I would judge reckless, she's gone.
Yeah, she needs
because as we know, football law nerd moment. Yellow cards. The difference between a yellow and a red card in the challenge. One of the many criteria is that a yellow card is given for a reckless challenge, and a red card is given, or straight red is given for one that's adjudged openly dangerous. And the subjective bit is which referees go, oh, she's gone for that, but that wasn't dangerous. That was just a bit, careful.
Yeah, she hasn't thought about it. Yeah.
But of course, as soon as you get the first yellow, Alexandre is now very much if she just acts and misjudges a challenge slightly, then she gives the referee a decision to make.
Yeah. And it's like...
She's already done that several times.
And she's doing it again. Like, I know as a defender, you've got to defend, but yeah, she's dancing on thin ice. So what I was just saying about Kirsty Hansen. So I tweeted from the pod account saying, every single fan is happy about this. Like, thank you for, choosing to spend, another part of your journey here. And she liked it.
Awesome. Can we just say, just then, while you were talking as well, Sydney Schertenlieb stepping onto a loose ball, a straight pass, running 30 yards, and then having the confidence to go for it from 60 yards and seeing catch on off her line.
And that's what we want. That confidence. So now the Spanish back line have got a bit of work to do.
I know this is no news because journalists everywhere already wrote about her and she was the hyped Swiss player, and we haven't seen much. Oh, that was nervy. That's Caldente on Belty. I do enjoy the vibe of our referee this evening, by the way, because there's a very contentious. Just behave. Don't make me. Don't
like,
force
come
me.
on now. I did see that. Pack it in.
We both know what you were trying to do there. Don't make me get the cards out. You don't want me to. I don't really want to. Let's just get on with this.
It's very much a teacher trying to be like, right, let's just have a chat. None of that. Not having it. You know what's coming next. Agree with you, Ryan. Schertenlieb's taking a real beat in the game.
But she's picking herself up. And she would do. Oh, yeah. It's a shame she's gone to Barcelona because she would do incredibly well in the WSL.
Ooh, well, Barcelona are losing quite a few players, aren't they? So
we haven't got hope.
Maybe if the right offer comes in.
# save Sydney.
Save Sydney.
I'll tell you what. The next big thing here, the next big level up is if Switzerland need to create a clear chance. It doesn't matter if they score it.
No.
Yet.
But
if they can create a clear chance.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That has the Spanish rattled.
Yes.
Then that's the bit where that's the next step up, if you like. If we're talking incremental micro gains or whatever, or small objectives and breaking it all down. They've done the first bit so far. And now if this was a group game, you'd be like Switzerland are playing out of their skin, but now they need the next step up.
Yes. And so they look confident. They're not afraid to take their chances. They just need a moment, don't they?
Because there's the double-edged sword of the longer they frustrate Spain, the better. But also, if Spain do find that one moment and Switzerland suddenly don't have much time.
Yeah, which is really what we don't want. We want to keep it as level for as long as possible.
And in this case, attack is definitely the best form of defense. It doesn't necessarily have to be open all-out attack.
No.
But attack in the sense of constantly making the Spanish uncomfortable, making them work
and keeping it away from their attacking midfielders and their forwards, who we know the quality of, when really we've already seen issues in the defence so far. So the more you can get it to the furthest portions of the pitch as possible, then the better for them. Yeah.
Don't let the Spanish be comfortable in possession. And another thing. This Switzerland Italy did it for about half an hour or so, and then went back into their shell when Spain scored, which is fairly understandable. Yeah. And again, it was only a group game. But this is how you beat Spain. You don't give them respect. You don't give them the oh god, they're Spain, they can really hurt us. You turn around and go, right, no, we're going to give it a bloody good go.
Yeah. Like, we don't care who you are. We're going to play out of our skin and see what we can do with it, yeah.
And again, I remember the last time I said this, I caused minor controversy on Barca Twitter because apparently I was advocating injuring players and stuff.
Oh, yes, I remember that one. Yeah.
When I was basically like, the way to beat Spain is Aitana and Putellas should be receiving every pass, scared that someone's going to go straight through the back of them.
Yeah, which I think is a fair comment.
They should be receiving every pass looking over their shoulder with that little thought of their mind of, I'm going to get crunched.
Yeah. To take away, again, their confidence, their assurance of, no one's going to touch me. And it was that, of course, you were getting at, not
break their legs.
Not break their legs.
You would never advocate.
No, definitely
not. The tackles would all be hard but clean. But if they're there, like, I've got no time to do anything because someone's hunting me down.
Yeah. Just like Caligaris is doing with Cardente.
And speaking of Alexia is now...
And voice alert. Yes, that's what you need to do.
But also, there is the question, I suppose, this is...
No. Was she offside? Is the flag up?
It doesn't...
Oh, Badger at the edge of the box to Pina, who shoots and misses. And Pina knows.
Again, another pack. Claudia Pina isn't playing with the arrogance that she has. And when I say arrogance, I mean in a good way. The kind of arrogance of give me the ball and I will put it in the back of the net if you give me a half
Yeah,
yard.
you can make something from a moment. Yeah, absolutely. I've just seen you've tweeted about a wanked off watch along.
Oh yeah, got to get that in.
Oh yeah, when the situation arises, absolutely. Yes, Shirley has the ball, but pushed off annoyingly by Patry.
And Guijarro doesn't do that. Guijarro isn't forced back into her own half to do that. Because she is a box-to-box midfielder, and she is very, very good at being a box-to-box midfielder. But she doesn't need to do the defensive bit of it often.
I'd had a few minutes, didn't get the foul on the edge of the box. The ref, and this is why we do like this ref, went absolutely not. Play on.
And again, it's like it's like the outrage from. They're like the privileged kids at school who, when things don't go their way or they actually get into trouble, it's the outrage of, what, me? How dare you? That doesn't happen to me.
Mm. And annoyingly, we've seen refs fall for it quite a lot, haven't we? Not just in this tournament, but in others as well. And so it's quite refreshing to have an official
who just goes, "Yeah, I'm going to officiate you. I don't care what shirt you're wearing. If you act like dickheads, you're not getting away with it."
Yeah, if you're trying to tell me what to do with my cards, absolutely not. There we go. Olga out on the left. Is anyone with her? Back to Alexia. Curling ball in. Header. Ooh.
But we spoke about Esther Gonzalez's eyes and her facial expression. She's got the eyes of a ruthless goal scorer. Like her whole look. I
mentioned it the other night. Yeah.
I am developing something of a crush on her, like a football crush on her, because just
the ruthlessness.
The ruthlessness. She's a proper striker.
Yeah. Proper predator on the edge of the box.
And you just get the feeling as well, she's an absolute nightmare to play against. Like, as a defender, you get the feeling you're always having to watch her, and she's always sticking an elbow in or a little bit of a shove, a little sneaky shove in the back, like right on the edge of legality, but in the best possible way.
Oh, and ball to Alexia on the edge of the box. But it can't be kept in.
Nadine Reason is having a superb game.
Very good game.
Because good. Spain are switching around and they're targeting Spanish. Spain. Sorry, let me tell you. Shush, Nancy, you're confusing me. The Spanish are alternating, and for a few minutes at a time, they're working round. Jesus.
Oh!
How has that stayed out?
How has that not gone in?
How has that stayed out? Like, honestly,
I genuinely thought that first ball in, that curler.
I thought that was in. I just sat there and gone, oh, okay. As I say that, Spain have scored. I thought it's dropping in there. It's the inside of the post. And Payne has thrown herself.
Oh. And Leah Volti for that clearance as well.
Give him peace.
Yes.
Come on. Give him peace. He's busy. You've already shown your
Nancy actively being told off.
Nobody's tuning in to see your R's, and if they are, they should be on the register.
There you go. I've got nothing further to say to that one. Because the reason I keep blinking is because my contact lenses have moved ever so slightly, so I can see the screen fine, but I can't see the clock up in the corner of the.
61:05.
And I was like, is that 60 or 70? If you could actually give me time checks, it'd be useful. But no, you're just walking across the front of me.
She's a cat.
Well, it's 61 minutes, Paul, on by my watch.
Yeah, close to
the ball was out. Come on, the ball.
You could always just turn the camera off and fix your contact lens.
I can't because I keep lifting a cat out of the way. I can't do it.
You could still turn the camera off.
Right. Okay. I know it's horrible, and I don't know how you'll survive without the sight of me. As Alaya Pilgrim comes on for Switzerland.
She does. She's indeed. And we've got some Spanish changes as well. Olga coming off for Leila Wabi. And Athenea's coming on for Mariona Caldente.
So straight swaps for both teams?
Yeah.
Right, let's try and sort my contact lens so I can actually see. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, that's a save. Katashkal. Oh,
under pressure.
And that is Alaya Pilgrim straight away. She was offside, but
that's what you need impact
very
to do.
Narrowly.
Gatakoi very confused at how that's been able to. Oh, that's just though. That's very tight.
I don't think that shot was going in.
No,
possibly.
but the fact that Katakoi is
And
now
Katakoi sat there like, what just happened? How dare she?
like, guys, what's my defense got? I shouldn't have to do that. Oh, that was good. More of that. More of that, please.
Just for the record, the reason I'm going like this is because Nancy keeps trying to stick her head under my armpit.
It must be comforting for her.
And here come the Swiss again.
Oh, that was nice.
And now I wonder if I'm Pia Sundar.
Patry gets taken out and is rolling about on the floor. Oh, and a yellow card has been brandished. Who took her out? Let's have a look.
Let's see if there's actual contact.
That's
a soft yellow because Pilgrim goes across the front of her, but Yiharo leaps out of the way.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of dramatics
by both those angles.
Yeah.
You know, that looked like it was just a young player coming on absolutely charged up and throwing herself into challenges, and Patrick going, "Oh, how dare she!" Up in dying swan.
But within 2 minutes of being on the pitch, she's had an effort on goal and a yellow card. So
that was Alexandri. No, it wasn't. It was Paredes. I saw the 4 and thought for a second that was Paredes then. Alexandri had just gone straight through the back. And now Jelan Gorcevic is going, behave yourselves. There's an edge coming into this game now.
Yes. So Gorcevic, of course, ex-Barcelona player, will know Paredes as well. Oh, that was naughty. That should be a card. Has she got one? She probably
she hasn't got given one. She's just been spoken to.
No, that needed something. Because that wasn't just she went for the ball. You can't get the ball behind someone else. She's gone into her on purpose.
I think we might see a few. Oof, yeah, I think we might see a few Swiss challenges on Aitana and Alexia that will be, I'll win the ball, but if I happen to go through the player as well,
yeah, then I won't mind. Oh, no. No. Damn it. For the professional commentary, Athenia Del Castillo has just come on as substitutes. Gets the ball in the back of the net in the 65th minute. Of course she has. When the replay comes on, we will talk you through it, of course. But yes, as Raz says, boo.
Jammy Spain.
Jammy Dodgers. And it comes through. Aitana tried to turn it around, gets deflected, comes back in, chips it, and the ball looked like it was meant to be for Pina, maybe. But Athenia gets straight on it.
That is if she's actually meant that, which it being Bonmati, she probably has, that back heel assist. That's why she's the best in the world.
I suppose it was all right, wasn't it? I suppose it was all right.
We like back heels at any point, but in that particular.
Right, we just need Switzer now. Yes, Reuteler, more of that. Oh, lovely ball through. Pilgrim can't get to it, but more of that. That's exactly.
Alaya Pilgrim is having the right side of the Spanish defence on toast so far.
Yes. Oh.
They are scared witless of her.
Because Alexandri's on that side, isn't she? So I suppose.
Yes, she is, because she's left centre back.
Yeah, so she's going to be scared to get another yellow. So if they really want to, they probably could do a bit of a switcheroo in the back line, so it's not Alexandri versus Pilgrim. Because the last thing Spain will want, of course, is Alexandri to get sent off.
One would hope there's still some twists and turns in this game.
Oh, I really hope so.
She's set off again, Pilgrim. What are you doing out there, Katasha? What are you...
And to clear it like that, what was that?
To use a very old football meme. What's the keeper doing, Tam? What is she doing out there? I mean, it worked in this particular case.
Doesn't trust the defence.
All it takes, that's another thing, because if Katasha's going to do that, if she comes,
then that's probably for Pilgrim to go. You're off your line quite a few times. I'll take advantage of that. Thank you very much.
Or of course, if she takes out Pilgrim, goal scoring opportunity, straight red.
Yes. Pina's on the ball again. Quick pass through to Aitana. Straight to the face. Was that to the face?
It is.
Go on, Shirley. Good.
It's certainly to Pilgrim, and they're just the ease of it. And again, Pilgrim is presumably given offside, which is why everything stopped.
Just offside, yeah. But this is exactly what Switzerland need. Like, this is watching them play is a joy to watch. Like, because they're good. They're very, very good.
See, now we'll just have depressing Spain 47 sideways passes because they'll try and choke the life out of the game at 1-0 up.
I think you need to count the passes before anything actually happens.
Well, we're already up on 11. I'll just stop at every 10.
Right, I've had 25 between two particular players. Now they're getting the third involved. Lovely.
That's your 20th consecutive pass.
It's actually not forward. Hey. I wonder if the ref gets tackled tonight.
Oh, that is gorgeous, though. That is a rocket of a strike.
Yeah, that was annoyingly good, wasn't it? That was annoyingly good. Swiss not happy though, because again, we say it all the time, but you have to play to the whistle. You can't just stop. You cannot just stop.
And a yellow card to the Swiss bench.
And let Pina run through. And a yellow. Oh, who's getting yellow?
Swiss bench.
Ooh.
Liavelti is in discussion because Liavelti is blatantly held, and that's a foul.
Yeah.
That's a foul for Pina to win the ball.
Yeah.
And VAR should be looking at that.
And Patry knows that. Yeah.
And Patry knows exactly what she's doing.
It happens right in front of the ref, and then.
And basically, most of the Swiss team are going, hold on a minute. We've just seen Liavelti yanked back 5 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris is in agreement. Yeah, should be checked.
And this is why people don't like Spain. Because that was cheating. And there's no other word for it.
And hey, it's play on. But here she comes. Cross into the box. No one there. However, Liavelti is able to pick it up. Oh, that's a bit of a piss take. So the ref gives Volti a yellow card.
I'm assuming that's because Volti just hasn't. How is that? See, that's because Alexa's gone, miss.
Miss, she touched us.
Miss, she touched me. And I know my friend Patry did it 5 minutes ago and we scored, but as we know, under rule Article 437 sub 10 at B, Spain can get away with that.
Spain tax is finally here.
Obviously, the head office of UEFA has got down on the phone and finally worked her way through because Schertenlieb was just held back, no free kick. It's blatant at this point.
They're not even trying to hide it. Not even trying. Who can have a word with a ref? Because this is like the bench has already got a yellow for trying to say it. Leovolti's got a yellow for trying to do it as well. Oh, there's another note.
And the most annoying thing, like we say, Spain don't need to do this.
No, they don't. They've got
They
enough
don't need to. They don't need to be cheating shithouses. They're like the best. We keep getting told they're the best footballing team in the world, and then you have stuff like this. It's the same with Barcelona, and this is the stuff that people seemingly don't want to mention. It's the genius of Spain is this. It's never they blatantly cheat and somehow get away with it to go 2-0 up. Like
it makes you angry watching it, because we said such good things about this ref in that first half, and then just completely when it matters.
Well, at halftime, the ref's been pulled into the office and go, "Hold on, you don't ref Spain like this. How dare you?"
Remember in the rule book we gave you, Spain have to win at all times.
And like we say, the thing with this as well is that basically any non-Spanish person is looking at it going, okay, now they're if they were 4-0 up and it was just ridiculous play, if they were all like Peña's strike,
yeah, then fair play. Like, fair enough, absolutely.
Because Peña's strike was a belter, but she should never have been allowed to strike it because play should have stopped 20 seconds ago.
Yeah. It just leaves a nasty taste in your mouth, and we were so positive up until about
it's the clear anti-Spanish agenda. That's all.
Well, they create it themselves. That's what happens.
It's definitely because everybody is jealous of the cheating Spain.
Oh, of course, yeah. Turn back Athenea. Good. Play on. Never anything. And Leovolti is able to find space out on the left. Here we go. Come on.
The trouble is there's like 8 Spanish players back and only a few Swiss, because obviously they've all got to defend on the edge of their own box.
All right. Come on, Sergocevich. Come on.
I mean, England did it against Sweden.
They did. How? We don't know. In response to what Matt said earlier, how are we all feeling? Have we recovered? No, we have not. Still don't quite know. Just need.
I love Matt calling them Espan VAR. Well, that's Espan lack of VAR.
They probably turned the monitors off. Just like, no, you don't need that.
No, Kerry's is better. Viva España.
Very good, Kerry. Very good.
That's a tweet. We're having that.
Right, crossing. Oh, imagine if that had gone in. Oh, from young substitute Van der Leer. He was made some impressive runs already. And speaking of youngsters, Vicky Lopez and Salma Paruelo are due to come on. For Pina, it looks like. And Esther Gonzalez is coming off. Salma and Vicky on.
Let's see how many angry replies in Spanish I get to that one.
Or have you tweeted out?
I've said in something along the lines of, in classic Spanish fashion, Claudia Pina scoring an absolutely gorgeous goal that she shouldn't have been allowed to because of the blatant foul by Patri 20 seconds before that wasn't checked. Viva España.
Very good. Here.
If people in the chat want to retweet that, feel free. You can see my Twitter name down the bottom there.
Oh, seamlessly. Well done.
Available for weddings and bar mitzvahs as well.
And any radio show. Yeah, so Switzerland have got a choice now, haven't they? It's do we keep pushing, keep fighting to get back into it? Or do we do a mix and lay off the attack to almost shore up the defense? I hope they keep attacking. Because you just it's your last shot, isn't it? You need to throw everything at it.
But I do think as well for the neutral.
Yeah.
They'll look at this and go, yeah, Switzerland, because it'll be like, ironically, because it'll be like for the neutral, Switzerland, just a statement in general. But that's actually their official tourist board slogan: Switzerland for the neutrals.
Oh, ball to the edge of the box. Vicky's able to run with it. Off to Wabi. Aitana picks it up. Ooh. Paredes nearly taking out shirt and leave again.
And again, on one hand, there must be Spanish fans who dislike it, because after this game, we should be talking about Claudia Pina firing an absolute piss missile of a strike into the top corner. But what we are talking about is the foul a few seconds before, and Spain once again getting the decisions. And
what is wrong with the world? Yeah, absolutely. Nearly 30,000 in attendance. Very good.
25,000 of them walking in the fan march as well.
Yes.
According to local media.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And I do enjoy how the broadcast zoomed out of it and then realised the director hadn't actually left the shot. Went, oh, we'll zoom back in. And looked like, because play still stopped.
New record across the quarterfinal stage. Hey, it's not even finished yet. We've got one more to go.
I mean, that's going to be the case because one of the quarterfinals in England was played in Lee Valley and only had 4,000 people turn up. and then one was at Brentford, which is what, 17,000?
Yeah.
Brentford Community Stadium, and it wasn't even full. It was fairly close to full, but it wasn't even full. And then the Amex is only what, 30,000 where England played?
Not sure. I went to Rotherham. Can't remember the name of the stadium.
The New York Stadium in Rotherham.
New York Stadium, yes.
Named after, I want to say a burger chain, but I think it's like a really, really boring. We've now gone into official. We don't want to acknowledge that bloody Spain are winning, so we'll talk about other stuff.
I'll acknowledge Nancy instead. She is.
The Arsenal New York Stadium, of course, or the ACL, because the weird sponsorship with it.
Yeah. I need something to happen. Hey, Anthony is sent flying. I said to go to Rich. There we go. Not a yellow. It's just
proper Swiss. No neutrality in that one.
I love that the camera angle as well. Looks like she went proper flying into it, like. Ah!
The worst bit is the way Athenia bounced. Did you see? She head down, and she just bounced. She kind of like a bouncing Spaniard, just dunk, dunk, dunk. Looked like she'd been dropped from a Lancaster.
Oh, Matt's put up a good one for you, Paul. Spain is such a dislikable team. Their squad's like the girl at school who gets away with everything because her parents, one of the governors. Yes.
And everybody knows exactly what Matt means as well. Like,
we all had one of those.
We all had the girl at school who was like, her parents were local celebrities or on the governors or whatever.
Yeah. I love that Emma's like, yes, I know exactly that girl.
Or boy, possibly, of course.
Or boy. Usually a girl.
Usually a girl. Or non-binary person, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Because it's 2025 and we're not idiots like certain sections of society.
Exactly. Emma, my mum worked at my school and I couldn't get away with anything.
I'm trying to work out which one on the Spanish team has like, annoying and because it's one of those things where you feel bad saying it because obviously we don't see that much of players like Aitana away from their footballing persona, if you like. So we need to be kind of careful saying, "Oh God, Aitana's got this proper arrogant thing about her," because you know.
No, I genuinely don't believe Aitana has, and as much as people might think Alexia has, well, I genuinely don't think Alexia does. I think the people around them do, but I don't think them as players exude that.
Yeah, Aitana is very much confidence rather than arrogance. It's just like
yes, yeah, very much.
The quiet confidence of someone who can do what they do supremely well and doesn't need to prove anything.
Yeah. It's just getting to that bit where it's the 85th minute and you're just willing for something to happen that isn't another Spanish goal, and you just want. I just really want the Swiss to have that moment to be remembered and not always 2-0 Spain.
Irene Paredes has that air about her. If she was English, she'd vote reform.
Oh.
Like,
you can't say that by someone.
See that's the bit where Kerry draws the line. You know, when we're talking about the girl at school who always got away with everything because her mum was the governor or whatever. Yeah. Soon as we say, oh, they look like the type of person to vote reform.
Vicky trying to look on the edge of the box.
Yeah, great.
See, Kerry keeps you in line. You don't need me to. Kerry's there. Athenea's on the floor
that's not
again.
Good for Athenea, is it?
Ankle, maybe.
She looks in considerable pain.
Is that a shin? Yeah, looks more like a shin.
Oh no! Oh,
look.
that's.
Oh, okay.
On this angle is going to be nasty. Watch. Oh no!
Oh,
that's unpleasant to see.
Yeah, that does look painful.
That's a proper rolled ankle at minimum.
Yeah. Speaking of rolled ankles, did we all see that any updates on Leah Williamson will not be given to the press? They're going to keep it all quiet right up until the match.
So that's her screwed then?
Well, no, apparently it's to not give the opposition any information. So no media, no nothing will know anything. But yeah, we just hope she's okay, don't we?
I mean, a penalty has been given, which you can't really argue about after seeing the replay of the technical tackle.
We will argue it's not dying day.
You can argue about it, but you look pretty silly after the replay of
that. But I suppose it was a foul in the box. Fine. Olivia Peng's moment against Alexia Putellas.
Who's scoring this? I confidently predict Alexia's scoring this, and we all go, oh well, so Spain are through to the semi-finals. So, but at least they're playing France or Germany. I love being wrong.
Oh,
I love being wrong.
Olivia Peng. Yes. Come on, Switzerland. Get 3. Go on.
2 goals in the last 5 minutes. Come on, Switzerland.
What is wrong with the penalties?
The Spanish have missed 2. The Spanish have missed 2 penalties. Again, this is one of those things where it's like, if you believe in miracles.
I believe in miracles.
Spain missing 2 penalties.
Go on, Noel. Go on. Lovely ball through. Kept in play down the left. Go on. Roberts. And someone had just got on the end of that.
So basically, we've established if anyone can take Spain to a penalty shootout, they're buggered.
Yes. Yes, they are. Oh, what a save, though. The power that must have been coming towards you.
Because Alexia with the very un-Spanish approach of run up to it and twat it one. And that was her last action as well. She's been substituted.
Now, Lucia Garcia hasn't seen any minutes, I don't think, this tournament.
Oh, it's one for the dads. The Swiss have brought Alicia Lehmann on.
Well, Gary said in the chat earlier, bring Alicia Lehmann on to save the day. So Benet off, Lehmann in.
Always thinking about the marketing.
And in Alicia Lehmann's defense, when she's on it, she is actually very good. Unfortunately, all of the remarks are towards how she looks and on her off days where she hasn't been that great.
Of which she has many.
She does, unfortunately, she does. But before she had all the attention on her, go on. Oh, did we all just see that run by Noel Moritz, by the way?
We did.
Shout out Noel Moritz. Villa, Villa, Villa.
Noel Moritz has never shared a team with Lucy Bronze, but that was a very Lucy Bronze-esque raid forward, wasn't it? It was just like,
that was very much no one else was doing it.
That was very from right back. Right, there's a bit of a gap. I'm going for this. Death or glory, charge forward.
Yeah, literally.
Don't you dare, VAR. Don't even think of giving that. You are going to send Leah Volti off, aren't you?
Oh, is that red? Oh,
that is a red. I mean, that's one of those where it's like under the. That's not a denial of a goal scoring opportunity, though, because Paruello stayed on her feet and got a shot off. And that is what I assume all the Swiss players are arguing. Hold on a minute. If Paruello had gone down, that's a red. But there we go, and it is.
Nah.
And no Meritz is showing her. She's won the ball.
Yeah.
You see the ball change direction. You see the ball.
Yes, she gets her first.
She's absolutely won the ball there.
They need a VAR check there.
But they won't have a VAR check there. And the reason they won't have a VAR check there is because it's Spain. If that's the other way, 47 VAR checks, and Irene Paredes comes back on.
That's a ridiculous decision.
And here's the thing, as well. When players get sent off, they know. And like the number of players you see get sent off for last player tackles, who walk off and like, oh, yeah, okay. Or,
yeah, they can and they know they've done something wrong, but
the body language is very much that really sucks, and I'm sad to get sent off. Noel Meritz is, I won the fucking ball.
Yeah, and Moritz usually, adamant. From my Villa experience of her, will go, yeah, fair. Like, but that was and we saw Leo Volti's reaction and just everyone's reaction of, what the hell are you talking about?
So Spain 5, Spain 3, Switzerland 0, because the ref has given them an extra one. The only team at the Euros who play with 12 players.
And this is why it's so frustrating to watch, because so many of the decisions aren't deserving.
You're not better.
But now it's the end. So it was 3 minutes at a time. I forgot we didn't say that. It's coming to the end of it. So you can see the players now just being like, ref, F you. And there is the final whistle. Spain looking incredibly happy. Switzerland.
In Spain, no, they got out of jail because they've missed 2 penalties, which in any other game would be catastrophic. They've had one goal. They've had one goal scored, which was, in fairness, a very good finish indeed from Athenia. And then they've had a second goal, which should never have counted because there was a foul in the build-up, irrespective of how good the finish was.
Other
opinions exist, of course,
but they're not right. But they're not correct.
Freya said that. Freya said that, not me. That's I'm just pointing that out.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. I don't care.
But like you say, like Emma says, Emma makes an excellent point. VAR is here to stop stuff like that happening.
Yeah.
VAR is here to stop stuff like a goal being scored because of a blatant foul in the build-up. And how many times have we seen VAR go back 20 seconds in a perfectly good goal to go, actually
pick up on something to
someone had a finger offside, 3 phases of playback.
Yeah. Therefore. But as Chris said, it's a direct red, so it should be checked. It just I feel really deflated now. For a good 60, 70 minutes, it was so incredible to see. Like, Spain frustrated, Switzerland pushing to win. It was such a good game. And then when things are taken out of your hands, like those decisions, and just, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Yeah.
I do hope post-match coverage is Spain was shit and got out of jail, and we should acknowledge that Spain missed 2 penalties and had a goal that shouldn't have counted stay on, where VAR could have easily reviewed it and didn't.
Yeah. And you just think, Moritz got sent off in, the dying minutes, so maybe, it wouldn't have changed much. But at the end of the day, it's just, it all just contributes to that bigger picture, doesn't it? And sorry, someone's just said, if anyone saw the lady, I'm assuming on the Spanish technical side, that went past with the huge glasses on. Did anyone else see her? She had a really small head and really big glasses. Someone's just saying she looked like Edna Mode.
No capes.
Oh, sorry, that tickled us. In our very serious conversation about this. So that's that's my reaction. Just a horse impression. That's my reaction to that. Spain winning 2-0. But yeah, France to hammer them, please and thank you. Absolutely good for Switzerland, yep. But yeah,
and for Germany, of course, we've got that to look forward to tomorrow.
Yes, of course. Hopefully, a fairer game, shall we say? But yeah, can we just take a minute to give the credit to Switzerland? We've been saying it all through this live stream. So if you're just tuning in now, we have been Team Switzerland, even though we should have been neutral, all the way through because of the fight and the quality that they possessed. And it was just, we were just waiting for that moment. Elia Pilgrim probably had their best opportunity as soon as she came on as a substitute. But unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. And a massive shout out, as Matt says there, to Liv Peng. What a brilliant goalkeeper she's proven herself to be, and a very, very good Chelsea signing as well. I don't like this at the end of a game where you just feel a bit hard done by. So I can't imagine how Switzerland feel. But
I don't like being, and again, you don't like being in a position where you also know that none of this will get mentioned. It'll be, oh, Spain march on, and Claudia Pina scores a piss missile, and that's my version of Thunder Bastard, by the way. From now on.
Right. Okay.
My criteria are a bit looser than Danny's, so if it's
well,
not
we do
quite
have the golden rules, of course, of Danny's Thundy Bees.
So if it's not quite a Thunder Bastard, it's still a piss missile. I can't hear the commentary obviously because I've got my earphones in, but they are talking about Pina's goal now, and they are focusing a little on Patry.
Because what they'll be saying as well is they shouldn't have stopped. They should have kept defending.
Yeah, it'll be we'll blame.
Yeah, blame Switzerland rather than the horrendous call that was to not pull that back.
And it's also a bit dishonest because you've got, in the sense that you've got 3 elite footballers there who will have played games where they've been playing and they've seen fouls happen against their teammates, and just for that second they've gone, oh, it's a free kick, and slowed down, or they've eased off ever so slightly.
Yeah, the level, didn't it? Yeah.
I'll absolutely bet Steph Horton has probably, and Anita Asante as well, as both defenders, have had goals scored against them where they're like, there was a foul in the build-up, and they've switched off for a half second, the goal's gone in.
Yeah.
And in the post-mortem afterwards, they've been, well, we thought there was a foul. And probably reacted not very well to someone else going, well, you shouldn't have stopped playing, should you?
Well, that's the thing. It seems I don't want pundits to be mindful of what they say. Like, I want them to be honest, and I want them to really discuss it. So again, we can't hear it, but we can see, the images of what's going on. You'd hope that someone's got the sense to say it as it is. And that's why I like Emma Hayes so much, and Izzy Christiansen, and all of the pundits who we always talk about, are so accurate with their how they've read the game. Unfortunately, Emma's saying pundits are all saying how good Spain were and how good the second goal was, and apparently they're saying it was a foul, but Pina was first to the ball.
So Pina was first to the ball because she was fouled, because Leah Volti, who had the ball, was fouled by Patry.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they will be equally understanding if Alex Greenwood is body checked off the ball by an Italian player and it's rocketed into the top corner. But we both know they won't be.
We'll wait and see, won't we? In the semi-final. We
both know they won't be, though, don't we? That's the thing. We both know if that was England, there would be all manner of raging about
up in
how
arms.
our player was fouled, and they can't believe the ref hasn't seen it, and VAR didn't even review it, etc., etc.
I think that's more the travesty of, can we just get an explanation or a bit clearer on when VAR will intervene? Because it seems like in some games, everything is being checked. I say everything, all major decisions that you'd expect to be checked. But then in other games, it's not even mentioned. It's not even referred to. So it's like, how much does it rely on the actual official in the game?
And obviously, we can at least say, obviously, because it's blatantly done, that they don't have officials from any of the competing countries. So, but in which case, how has an elite level VAR ref not seen? Maybe not at full speed, because fair enough, maybe at full speed you'd miss it.
Yeah.
But how have 4 sets of referees, four officials' eyes, seen that and seen the slow motion replay and not gone, we should probably look at this. Hold on a second.
I do think Graham put something. Hang on. He says, I've just watched it back about 5 times. I think she does just get the play before the ball. It's very, very close, but there's nothing clear and obvious to overturn it.
It's not the getting the player before the ball. It's the yanking her away so she can't win it back. It's the obstruction, because okay, she might get her foot in and knock the ball slightly away, but Volti has body position on it.
Oh, actually, she said, Graham, was that about Noel Moritz or was that about Lilia Volti?
If that was about Noel Moritz, then that's fair. You know, if it is that narrow, then fair enough.
Yeah, that was a red card he was talking about. Yeah. Thought so. Yeah. But still, you'd expected a decision like that it would get checked at least once over. If it was enough to be like,
say, if goals are routinely checked,
yeah,
and a referee and 3 sets of eyes have looked at that challenge and not gone, we should probably look at that a bit more, then that is a travesty, and you have to question what's gone on.
It's not just me though, is it? Like, I swear, even last night, most things were potential VAR check, potential penalty check. Like, it was pretty much every 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it was panic. There were at least 3 potential penalty checks.
Yeah.
That we never even saw the replays of, because presumably they took one look at the replay and went, yeah, no, that's nowhere near.
Yeah.
But something like that, where the replay over and over again, and if even the pundits are not looking at it and going, oh, well, you know, if Alex Scott, as a former defender, is not looking at that going, with 3 former professionals, is not looking at that replay and going, do we think that there's a little bit of a controversy with the challenge before the goal, and not even bringing up the conversation, then that's not good.
No, and that's the issue, isn't it? Like, fair enough, if they went through VAR, it was checked, fine. The issue is when no one's bothering in some games, but they're doing it all the time in the others. And
I think if that happens to England,
yeah,
they're still debating it now. If that happens in your average men's tournament game,
yeah,
at a knockout stage, whoever is presenting Match of the Day now is asking Micah Richards or Alan Shearer or whoever, oh, you know, this is interesting. Why don't we talk about this?
Yeah, it's actually spoken about and actually discussed. But that's why we're here, isn't it? To bring up the conversation and to really talk about these things.
Because, like you say, that was very much default media. Let's say how amazing Spain are mode.
Yeah, and they were good tonight. You can't disagree with that. They are very high quality players. But was that the level we're used to? No. Did they look outstanding? No. Did Switzerland put on a really bloody good performance? Yes. And that needs to be talked about. It wasn't a typical Spain performance. Yes, they got the job done. Yes, you know, Claudia Pina's goal, incredible, but they weren't that impressive in the grand scheme of things. Whereas Switzerland, coming into this tournament with, you know, people had little to no expectation. The fact that they've got through to a quarterfinal for the first time, and did that tonight for a good hour, 70 minutes against Spain. And then, of course, the decisions we've talked about. But what a performance from Switzerland. And I think that should be our main take from tonight, that Switzerland are very much competitors. And
France and Germany will both watch that and go, if that's what the Swiss can do to Spain, when Spain is supposedly in tournament football, we'll do them. Particularly with those through balls that were scaring the heck out of the left side of the Spanish defence.
Yeah, absolutely. And you think, the level that definitely France and Germany will know what they can do as well. The level that they're both playing at, they're really going to push this Spanish side in that semi-final, and I really hope that, because obviously we're covering it anyway, everyone. But that's going to be some game.
That is the marquee match of the quarterfinals, isn't it? If you're a neutral, you go Norway versus Italy, decent start. England versus Sweden, obviously we're biased because we're English, but if you're for the non-English, you're looking at it going, that's a decent game.
Still decent, yeah.
But in terms of two proper European powers, the one game there that could be that you'd look at and go, that should be a final, is France versus Germany.
Yes. Yeah, and the fact that we're getting it in the quarters is still quite mad, isn't it? That it is only a quarter final. But yeah, let's end on a very positive note. Which player or players stood out for you, Paul, tonight? Because I know we talk about a good couple of names, don't we, from that Swiss side?
I'm going to mention one of the Spaniards after ripping into them, because when Athenia came on and changed the game.
Yes, she did. Yes,
she scored the first, won the penalty for the second. Well, won the penalty for what should have been the third, but Alexia took a horrific penalty. But for Spain, Del Castillo. For Switzerland, well, where do you start? Peng.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done any more. Alaya Pilgrim, when she came on, gave the Spanish defence fits.
Instant
even
impact.
on a yellow card. Leah Volti was very impressive in midfield. Reutler did Reutler things. And Sydney Shertenley, good Lord.
Yeah.
Like,
the pace. Yeah.
It is very rare in any game Aitana Bonmati is overshadowed, but she was overshadowed by a 19-year-old tonight.
And not just because she's very, very tall.
And not just because she's very, very tall. Just like we were saying, some of the little moves, some of the little twists away from pressure, and some of the through, and the number of through balls that she fed, and just Switzerland have got a very special player there.
Very, very special. And, a joy to watch them now when really these youngsters are coming into it and really starting to shine and get their moments. So to be able to watch it from not the beginning, obviously, but to see them when they are underrated and they are the underdogs in this tournament, and really getting a light shone on them. So I think a lot of eyes are going to be on Barcelona.
And I think Chelsea fans can be really excited, because when it was first announced, everyone kind of went
in the chat.
Yeah. But it was like when Le Pen was announced, everybody kind of went, "Oh, great name, but that might be the best thing ever," because Hannah Hampton's going to be the clear starter. Now, Chelsea fans are going to go, "We've got two top 5 in Europe, top best in Europe class, goalkeepers."
Yeah, she's proven to everyone why Chelsea were interested and why Chelsea have signed her. So Matt, you enjoy her being a part.
And Matt is like us as well, singing Pilgrim's praises. I think Alaya Pilgrim, because I believe Alaya Pilgrim plays in the Bundesliga as well. I'll double check that one.
Yes, not quite sure off the top of my head. So yeah, that'd be.
Well, she may play in Sweden actually, Alaya Pilgrim. In which case, again, with all due respect to the Swedish league,
I will just say, while you're doing that, the official final stats from the game: Spain had 23 shots, 6 were on target. 6 out of 24.
Roma.
Switzerland had 4.
So Elia Pilgrim, another reason to watch Serie A, because she plays for Roma.
Oh God, yeah, she does.
So.
Oh, that one slipped out my mind for a second. But yes, of course.
It's easy because according to Wikipedia, she hasn't made many appearances for Roma.
No, and I think that's why. But yeah, so hey, Serie A, the place to be next season. Come and join me on my Italian football journey. But yes, I mean, you've got, and that's a good thing. We keep saying it. So apologies to keep repeating ourselves, but that's the brilliant thing about a tournament. You get to see all of these names that, unless you sit down and try and find Serie A coverage, if you try and find the Frauen Bundesliga, just trying to find any other league that isn't, English, is still.
I know it's a small sample size, but if you're Liverpool and you're looking for a player to bring in as a successor to Olivia Smith, Elia Pilgrim looks ready-made.
Oh, I can see that. I love
she reminds me very much of Olivia Smith. She's got that energy and that speed.
Yes,
down the front.
And that physicality as well, to really go for it and really drive forward in that attack. Not afraid, not afraid to put the challenge in.
She could probably be obtained relatively cheaply as well, because, like you say, we're all sat there going, bloody hell, Elia Pilgrim's good. Who's she play for? Where's she come from? She's that kind of
player. So if anyone from the Liverpool recruitment team is watching, we'd highly recommend putting in a bid.
Just look up the AS Roma phone number and sorry, this Elia Pilgrim. We've got £1 million burning a hole in our back pocket, and
exactly, yeah.
So, and how do you guys fancy? Let's have a discussion.
Yes. Oh, imagine if it comes off now and then in the small print, being like first heard on the absolute.
If it comes off, we're absolutely going. That was us. That's our transfer.
Yeah.
Here is.
Would like some commission, please? Thank you.
2:13. We've been talking about it for about 3 minutes, so about 2:10. Sam, clip that. So if Elia Pilgrim does end up in Liverpool on the day of the signing, we predicted this.
Yes, and we would like our commission, please, and thank you.
We'd like our agent's fee, if any chance. No.
Yes, we'll give you Sam's email address.
That can go towards the running of the pod, of course.
Exactly.
Or maybe, he said seamlessly, it could go to making sure that if you nominate us all for the Football Content Awards, because nominations are open.
Yes.
Then perhaps the commission could go, if we do manage to get nominated, to sending us all to Ellen Road. But only you can make that happen.
So vote now. Don't delay.
So don't delay. The Football Content Awards nominations are open. Please nominate the Absolute Football Podcast.
Every
best on league, best in women's football. You know the drill.
I was going to say, yeah. So if people are watching this evening, of course, who are wondering what we're talking about, if you haven't tuned in before, the Football Content Award, the FCAs, we were lucky enough to win Best New Content Creator as an entire pod last year. We were also nominated for, Best Women's Football Show, non-league, and this year nominations are now open. So if you do enjoy our content, you can vote for us across all of our pod shows. So we've got the Premier League, we've got the Women's Show, we've got the Lower League, / non-league, and we absolutely love this. So if you haven't voted already, we'd absolutely love you to do that. So in each category, just find the Absolute Football Podcast, and hopefully we get shortlisted and we end up going to the award show. So and it was I went last year. It was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It was a very bloody lovely night where we did win, and just sharing that moment, because of course we're all virtual, so we know each other but don't really know each other, and and we can't just hang out when we want to. You know, this is our version of hanging out with our friends.
Yeah, I think we've been in. I think I've been in the same place as other people from the pod once, and that was last July.
yes, for the meetup. Yeah, couldn't quite make it.
I can't do escape rooms. If anyone asks.
We're due another one, aren't we? We're due another pod meetup. Need to get that sorted. But yeah, if you could spare a moment to vote for us, we'd really.
You can go and watch Elia Pilgrim's debut for Liverpool.
Yeah. Oh, that would be the best pod day out. Just contact Liverpool. Hello, excuse me. Could we have 7 media passes, please?
7 media passes, and
but particularly 2 for Freya and Paul, because they're manifested Elia Pilgrim.
7 media passes and a post-game interview with Elia Pilgrim
on her fantastic decision to move from Serie A to Liverpool.
If it was lower leagues, you know how in the lower leagues players are still sponsored, like in the lower tiers.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably not going to happen in the WSL, but imagine if we could, and we would love player sponsorship and an Elia Pilgrim shirt for the pod, please.
Oh, we could definitely do that. Definitely. Because you can still sponsor Devon players and you can still sponsor lots of other leagues. But yeah, I would totally invest in sponsoring Elia Pilgrim on her move to Liverpool.
Maybe you could sponsor her hairbands or something.
Yeah. Just a little something on our shin pads. Just like
Team Chaos branded shin pads.
Yeah.
Every time she kicks someone up in the air, we've got a little part of it.
And it's got like a sound on it as well. That's just like us, like as soon as it comes into contact for a tackle.
It's got the opening guitar riff of the intro.
Yeah.
I just go ding, ding every time she kicks someone up in the air. Oh, the flights are fancy.
Oh dear. But hey, that's where I think we're going to leave it, because what a game this has been for the most part. And we will continue to sing the praises of the Swiss national team, because what a performance, making history, and it's been an incredible tournament for them.
And also positive, you know, we've officially reached celebrity status when in the chat people are arguing about, well, I've met one member of the team, I've met one. I'm actually meeting Matt tomorrow, because we will probably talk at great length about this game, and I'll rant about Spain again across the.
And for that, tune in live.
And then we're back tomorrow night.
We're back tomorrow night. We are indeed, for the final quarterfinal between France and Germany. It promises to not be one to miss. As we mentioned earlier, it could be a final, but we get a sneak peek here in the quarters. So join us again, 8:00. We'll be here bringing you all of the live action. So thank you very much to everyone who's watched, listened, subscribed, followed. We are now at 1,500 subscribers on the Absolute Football channel. If you could give a like and subscribe to the Whole 115 Yards as well, I'd be very appreciative. It's a much newer channel, so trying to get that engagement up, because we are in partnership with the brand during this tournament. So thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, and be back here 8:00 tomorrow, because we will be right here for France versus Germany. So we'll see you then.